Hey guys, today I'm reviewing Fortnite. I swear to God, I can't believe that came out of my mouth. But yeah, I just wanted to give my opinion on it. And again, I don't like reviewing or talking about multiplayer games because they always change and update. But I just wanted to give my, at least take on this game because it's just one of those things that's just so innocuous and what I think about it. The whole game itself is like. Well, I mean, it's made by Epic, so it's funny because it's working on the same principles as Gears of War. So I was able to like go into it and be like, oh, I know what this is like. Oh no, this is a torque bow. This is like the Lancer. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And they basically took that Gears of War gameplay, put on our cartoon style aesthetic over it, and then turned it into like a building game. And I find that to be really, really interesting because I actually went back and saw the very first reveal trailer for Fortnite, and it was really strange to me because it was originally marketed as like a zombie survival game. And again, I find that so interesting because I can understand exactly why they would want to do something like that. Oh, okay, you're going to do like a zombie game, so now you're going to include, fighting and gunplay in it, but now you're also going to include this crafting mechanic. And I think they do really expect people to use the crafting mechanic as part of the gunplay to make like temporary structures and like, things to like, create dynamic fortifications and stuff. It's really creative and just, I mean, kind of cool, honestly, but I also find it to be extremely like cheap and like it kind of like the emerging meta or whatever that really breaks the game. There's gonna be that one asshole who's able to just switch between creating platforms and then creating switching between that and guns, and I just feel so cheap and so stupid, and I really hate it. But when I did play Fortnite a couple times, I did get into the modes where again, and all this stuff is super complicated and like super reflex. I just want to focus on shooting, and I got into a few matches where they were just big team battle, and so it's like finally, oh, we're not just doing a battle royale anymore. And I hate battle royale as a mode because there's only one winner, and when you die, you don't get to understand how the guns work. How much damage does this gun work? How much damage does this gun work? What's the reload time? And you don't get into a flow. You need to die and get killed multiple times. You can still have fun. And so I found a big team battle mode where it's like 30 people who spawned in the same small space, and they had, like a basic loadout. And you know what? I was finally having fun. I was actually enjoying myself. Like, this is actually really cool. And, because you get back into the battle a lot faster, you get a couple kills. And even if you don't get kills, you get like assist kills for your team. And it feels a lot better and a lot more of a cooperative experience. While Battle Royale, you're just kind of out for yourself. You are just, doing whatever. And again, I've, played Battle Royale. I just really don't like it. And plus, it's just, it's at the point now where the players who are playing it, there are going to be people who are just super, like, meta and just like ultra good at the game to the point where it's not even fun anymore, where they essentially just have everything figured out. They're able to swap between the crafting and the guns, and to me that's just insane. And again, I don't even actually understand why this game got as popular as it did, because it seems like ridiculously stupidly successful. I think maybe because it's free to play and stuff like that. But even so, I find it very like strange that it got so popular, and how it has crossovers with literally everything from Naruto to like Star Wars to Thanos to Goku to like Terminator, like literally everything. I also understand now what a chug jug is. The chug jug is the way that you replenish your health, or your shield rather. So it's kind of interesting that in this game you also have a shield and your basic health. And so for your shield, essentially it functions as this thing where you are able to basically use it. And of course, it's very, traumatizing or scary to, use the shield and use the chug jug while you're in the match, because you basically have to stay neutral and, totally exposed for an extended period of time and not be able to move at all. And also the cool thing is that as the, pioneer in battle royale and making it popular, the size in the map wall gets smaller and smaller, and so if you stay outside that wall, you essentially die and get killed to damage. I don't know, everyone's played Fortnite, but actually, or I feel like a lot of people at least know play Fortnite, but people actually play it, and that's not the only game they play. It's not bad when it's not battle royale, but unfortunately when I played it recently, it had all these different menus and game modes, and it was not streamlined at all. And there's just all this noise and chaos and emotes and skins, and it's just really stupid. And loot boxes and crates, and all of this stuff that has essentially become the cancer of the gaming industry. I don't know. I just look at the Fortnite interface, the menu, and it just cluttered as hell, and just so much stuff, and I absolutely despise it. And again, all the microtransactions and the V-Bucks just make me want to vomit, and I just know that this game has just drained so many poor parents' wallets. Again, I guess my only philosophical take on Fortnite is how a lot of people say this, but they're the only ones who've accomplished it, where they said they want to turn their game into a platform. And I find it so fascinating that Fortnite is becoming a platform where within its game, it's hosting other games. Like I saw this kart racer thing, this trivia thing, this brawler. There are mini games within Fortnite that are now acting as actual full games, and they're literally building out other things on this platform where they have a retention fan base that they've been able to keep for almost a decade now. And they're able to create this environment where essentially they can do whatever the hell they want with it. And they can start building it out as if it's like a VR world. And I find that to be really fascinating that even exists. I still don't really like the game, but I can't say that I'm not impressed with the scope of it, and that it really is one of a kind in how it's treated and how it treats other components of the game. Anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to riff-raff on Fortnite. But yeah, it's a very interesting experience, and the fact that it is so dynamic and so, again, I just hate this whole building mechanic, because it's so, like, you just use it to cheese people, and it's just so aggressive and kind of ugly and frustrating that, and again, it was never intended to be used in that way. It was intended to like board up, buildings and stuff in order to get the drop on, not to get the drop on enemies, but it's used to like build stuff in the game. So it's a mixture of like Minecraft with guns, basically. I don't know. It's a really interesting game that has evolved in a really strange way. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll see you later. Bye.